Initialize sequence now.
Welcome to the Geelong and District Football League Match Day, thanks to Buckley's Entertainment Centre.
Laurie, Zane Carroll there starting.
Zane Carroll's he's starting. I can't see Brett.
Yeah, Brett Harding down on the half-forward flank.
Right.
Well, she'll be happy. The juniors are out
Brett
there.
Harding shouldn't be number 14 then.
No, he's number 10.
That's Corrigan's number.
He'll be wearing number 10, which Stephen O'Keefe was wearing.
Is Stephen O'Keefe not there?
No, Stephen O'Keefe, we believe, wasn't going to play, and it looks like he isn't. Brett Harding's got the number 10 Guernsey on this afternoon. Start of the first term, the first semi-final live on Geelong Radio. Match day live this afternoon. Bannockburn and Thomson, and Justin goes up quickly and gets it down towards Pat Burns. Can't get an effective tap coming through. Gardner, there he is, handball back towards half-back. Pretty scrambly play to start off with. Wolfenden's on the bottom of the pack as well. The umpire might have to come in now and bounce it. He will. Umpire Tatnell. Bannockburn kicking to the northern end in this first term, and getting off the bottom of the pack is Ronnie Pilgrim. So
There's a few nerves out there which you'd expect in the first semi-final.
There he is. Umpire throws the ball up again. Justin goes up early, gets it down. Highland taps it on to Burns. He gets a kick away, goes towards centre forward. Gadd leads in the race to the footy, can't take the mark. Off hands, Maharis is there, tries to get it back towards Wolfen, and he threw it out to Burns. Got a kick away towards Mays at half forward, and Rose uses the body well, plays on quickly, gives it away to Mick Gann. Outside 50 goes long towards McFarlane and Hewitt. Hewitt just slips over at the crucial stage, might run through for a goal anyway. Oh, McFarlane makes sure of it.
Good work.
Good full forward, Christian McFarlane. Never misses an opportunity for a goal, and he's kicked it through. For the first goal of the first semi-final, Thomson go to one straight goal, 6 points. That's come at the first minute mark of the first term. So they moved the ball pretty well, Welshie.
Yeah, excellent work there from Maharis there at centre forward. He was out of the contest, took the Bannockburn players' hands off the ball, then dived on himself, give the handball out, and away they went. It was a good direct kick in that corridor, Laurie, as we spoke about. And I think if Christian McFarlane didn't get his boot, it was going to roll through anyway for goal.
Exactly. We'll see some skills demonstrated here today, I think.
Umpire with the ball, back in the middle of the ground, Frost and Justin. Up they go. Frost gets the tap away this time. Pilgrim taps it further, but only as far there as Menzies. So he kicks it back to centre half forward. Well, was he interfered? No, said the umpire. The ball comes to ground. Thomson trying to get it out through Mays. Flick it out, but surely we're going to have a ball up here that's pretty messy for a few seconds. Neither side able to get the ball clear of that scrimmage, and umpire has moved in very quickly. So we're at 60 metres from the Thomson goal, kicking to the southern end this first quarter. Frost gets a tap down, but it's to Thomson's advantage. Fanning can't take the ball. It's underneath the player. No, well, is he giving the free kick or is he not?
No, he said he was trying.
Saying he was trying to punch it out. So we've read the umpire pretty well, Paul. You've done well there. He moves in now, just inside 50 metres. Now Justin taps the ball forward for Thomson. Well, Fanning does well, picks it up, runs back to 50. The umpire goes down, a couple of players go down. The ball comes to ground. Broom gets a little short kick. It's only as far as Justin in the middle. Gets a handball back to Gardner. Oh, I didn't see the player coming from behind. The flick handball comes out to Timmy Gardner. Has a bounce, running toward the boundary. Kicks it wide, and good mark there by the young fellow on half-forward flank. And that's Kim Petterwood. Petterwood now drives to the lead there of McFarlane. He can't get it. It's over the head of all players. Maharis leads in the race back for the ball, but he can't pick it up either. Frost, handball to Connors of Bannockburn. They relieve the pressure to Rose. He's got nowhere to go. Over the top to Matty Pilgrim. And under a bit of pressure, the Bannockburn defence here. Pilgrim, little left foot chip, only as far as Wolfenden on centre wing. And the ball in front of our broadcast position here, Mays. Handball along the ground to Petterwood. Petterwood on the left foot, drives to centre half forward. All players, I think, lost it in the sun there. Ends up in the arms of Christian McFarlane. Well, great smother there from Gadd of Bannockburn. Players overrunning the ball. There's a lot of nerves there, Laurie. I think you're right. Finally, it's brought back by hand to Hewitt. Hewitt of Bannockburn finds the young man in Carroll on centre wing. He goes to half forward. That's a good-looking kick. Mark taken there by Shaw. Bannockburn back into attack.
Goes towards Justin, who comes in. Bad handball. Perkins holds his hands above the pack. Tries to get the handball out. Still at centre half forward. Carroll moves back. Justin as well does well. Pushes out towards the path of Wolfenden. Can't pick it up. Connors keeps his feet and will get it away from Gardner. Handball to Perkins. Play on the call. Advantage, was it? That has to be advantage. Is it advantage towards Carroll at full forward? Roweth over the back. Can he kick it through for a goal? Yes, he can. I did pay advantage at the end, and Darren Roweth standing in the goal square kicks the goal, the first for Bannockburn. And they also put their first on the board, their one straight goal, 6 points, as are Thomson. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard.
Had to pay the advantage there, Laurie. They nearly pulled the grandstand down.
I'm sure of that, but the nerves were there with the Clinton Shaw hand pass. Never even went anywhere near the target, did it? You know, and I mean that goes all for a good game, and I think Thomson have started off in the right vein, Paul. They're putting as much pressure on as they can, and they have to do that early and keep themselves in the game as long as they can and work as hard as they can.
Yep, for sure.
Gad's got the big job again this afternoon. Welshie too on Maharis.
Yes.
So that's a big job for Stephen Gadd. Back in the middle. And it's Frost up against Justin. He gets it down to Highland, tries to slip it underneath towards Timmy Gardner, can't take it with him. Then his second effort, gets it wide towards Gann. Maharis going to put on a Shepherd, and he goes with his left boot. Gann long towards McFarlane and Hewitt. Hewitt does well, uses his body and takes the saving mark. Can switch play towards Rick Harding on half back. Grandstand side gets it. And now he's going to go left, now sits and waits and goes with his right boot, pumps it long towards brother Brett and Stevie Daniels. That's going to be a good match up there. The two youngsters, under 17 players. Harding breaks away from Daniels and gets his left foot to it, goes towards half forward. Open spaces coming out of that pace. Clinton Shaw and Rod Peacock, and they hit the ball. Great play. A handball over the top, back towards Perkins and also Sabali Armstrong. Left-hand handball to Burns. Short little kick towards Highland. Must have heard a caller, seen him out the corner of his eye, and he finds him right on the wing, on half-back wing position. Goes towards Petterwood, tried to tap it on. Frost is there. Timmy Gardner got a little bit of a high tackle. No, not paid by the umpire, and it will be a boundary throw-in. That is Mick Gardner out there, isn't it? Welshie, that's not Tim. He's had the short haircut. Jeez, he looks like his brother now. And it'll be a boundary throw-in. Frost and Justin thrown in. Justin with the big right hand. Burns tries to tap it back towards Frost, goes towards Gardner, gets a touch kick away towards half forward. Delahunt just tries to tap it on towards Giles. He's on hands and knees now. Petterwood over the top of him, holds him up, and Connors says it's mine. Now the umpire, Connors coming over the top against Maharis. And it will be another ball up right in front of our commentary box at half forward. Frost and Justin. Frost gets it down only as far as Burns had it, lost it, got it to Highland. He lost it as well. Ronnie Ingram tries to get it to brother Matt. Burns overruns it. Connors has got it. Got a bit of time too. Left foot kick towards half forward, making a pace for it. Couldn't take the mark. That looked like it might have been Pavic. Brett Harding gets a quick kick away. Gann looks like he's got the job on Rick Harding. He turns him inside out, goes to the left boot. Great kick to Pavic, who kept running at half forward. Doesn't take the mark. Got a bit of time though. Gets around Atchison and drills into the goal square. Who's standing there? Shane Andrews, the drainer, turns around and kicks the goal. His first and the second for Bannockburn from the boot of Shane Andrews. And they go to 2 straight goals, 12 points. They lead Thomson 1 goal, 6. 7 minutes gone, first quarter.
Yeah, we're very, very happy with that. Shane Andrews get on the board early in the game and start building that tally up there. But that was a good passage of play there, Paul. They shared the ball around nicely.
Pavic running off that contest.
Defence got drawn to him, Welsh. The defence had to come out.
Yeah, well, Andrew Aitchison had to leave. Andrews, and that's just a downside of being a backman. You go out to make the play and your opponent kicks an easy goal.
Back in the middle, Justin gets the tap down, only as far though as Connors, doing well in the first quarter. On the left foot, drives towards half forward. Pavic again, leading very strongly toward the ball. Takes mark, turns, plays on quickly. He's got, got a player at centre half forward in Perkins. Takes the mark comfortably. He's got a player loose in the pocket he didn't see. Now he goes long to the full forward position. Players wrestle themselves to ground. It's picked up by Rowas, flicks the ball out. And
gets a free kick.
Well, a high tackle perhaps.
Yep.
It's Rowas went to ground and umpire Johnny on the spot right there. Rowas 15 metres, 45-degree angle, and well, you can't afford those sort of free kicks, Paul, so close to goal.
No, not that deep. They really hurt these ones, and he's just got to drill the goal now. And you put yourself in there on the forward line, and a lot of times the umpires won't pay them free kicks, will they? Close to goal.
Particularly early.
Yep.
Well, Rowas put the ball right over the goal umpire's head. His second in the first 8 minutes, and on the victory trophy scoreboard, Bannockburn 3 goals straight, Thomson 1 goal straight. So it's been in the last 3 or 4 minutes, fellas, it's settled a bit. The footy's a bit better standard.
Yeah, it's settled down. Kevin Connors is doing a great job around the centre, around the ball, the drop of the footy. He seems to be every time it's the ground, he's there. And I think it's just a settling down time at the point of time. If Thomson get another quick goal here, it's still in the match.
Yeah, for sure. That's what they'll be looking for. Get the ball out of the centre and get a quick reply.
Back in the middle now, umpire Flowers has the ball. It'll be John Frost for Bannockburn, Justin for Thomson. Burns, Gardner and Highland in the middle for Thomson. Pilgrim, Connors and Pilgrim for Bannockburn. He gets it down again, Justin gets it towards Highland. There was a high tackle, and it was on Timmy Gardner, who got it out to Highland. He will take the free kick from the middle. And he goes now with the right boot, long towards half forward. Broom, Fanning. Fanning works to the front. Broom, though, stands his ground, takes the mark. Plays on from half back and drills it out towards centre wing. Foot race, Burns and Frost out there. Burns has got some support. Highland as well if he can get it to him. He can now, or he drags it back in. He'll have to be careful. He tried to get it out through his legs. Back towards Burns. Pack develops on centre wing. The umpire will have to come in and bounce it. He will. It's on the outer side of St Albans Reserve. Bathed in sunshine this afternoon. Great day for football. Finals weather at its best. Justin and Frost in the ruck contest. Gets it to the side of the pack. Out towards Daniels, who got it away from Harding and picks it up. Gets a left foot kick back towards the wing. Rick Harding goes back there. Can he take the mark? Oh, it's easy as you like if you don't mind.
Good body work there.
Against Mick Gann. And made it look easy. He's on centre wing on the outer side. Drives it long towards half forward. Peacock comes out with Perkins at pace. It's off hands over the back of the pack. Pavic. And also Peacock getting back there for a second effort. Couldn't keep it in. It's out of bounds.
Interesting move there, Laurie. Perkins centre half forward instead of centre half back.
Yeah, I think they probably try and direct the play to him more.
Well, they're missing Flanagan, aren't they?
Of course, so I guess they got in there for that reason to try and make sure they direct it there.
Goes out through the ruck contest. Connors to Giles. Got a quick kick into the corridor again. Running through. Pavic. Handball. Back towards Zane Carroll. Tried to use his pace to get away from Wolfenden. Did so. Got a left foot kick around the corner, which was well directed back into the 10-metre square in front. Can't take the mark. Free kick, is it? For a high tackle, it is. And it's going to go to Stevie Daniels. Daniels goes towards Burns in the right back pocket. Plays on now, goes towards Timmy Gardner, who makes some space for him on centre wing. He takes the mark, he wants to play on quickly. Well, he drew Mays. Mays turned around, wasn't ready for the handball. Now he gets tackled, but he gets it back towards Gardner. It sits nicely for him. He runs away, then he's going to get tackled by Giles. Oh, we don't see that happen too often. Timmy Gardner get caught, but he has been. And that's 50, is it?
Be careful, son. Might be more than 50.
And it is 50 against Tim Gardner. He slung Giles away as he made the tackle. And it will be a 50-metre penalty. Coming down the ground. Good tackle by
it's not about
Robbie
50
Giles. Jeez. the ground's not that small.
Wow.
He's up at half forward now. He's just on the defensive side of centre wing. I think Simon Flowers is in real estate, is he?
Well, happy he is. I'll go and buy something on him.
Giles now from half forward goes towards Andrews in the corridor. Off hands again. Coming back Wolfenden. Reads the play well. Got a high tackle. She'll get a free kick at centre half back. And will relieve the pressure for Thomson.
Wolfenden now at centre half back for Thomson. Goes back with the free kick. Pavic now on the mark. Comes to the Sosa Club wing. In front there is Highland. Great mark over Matty Pilgrim. Gee, he's got a bit of an advantage in height there, and Christian Highland takes the mark comfortably. Drives it back to the centre of the ground. The lead there from O'Hara's. Met the ball strongly. Took it, turned. There's a player running through. Good work from Thomson. Goes to over centre half forward. Well out from full forward is Christian McFarlane. Gets the ball. Gets a handball to Fanning. Can he pick it up? He does, gets a handball further on, comes back to McFarlane with great tackling by the Bannockburn defence here at centre half back. Ball comes to ground. Under dispute players, well, good work from the players on that occasion, but not such good work from Johnny Frost. He's kicked it off the ground. In fact, it was Hewitt, and out of bounds on the full. It went 30 metres from where he kicked it over the boundary, and the soccer players would be pretty happy with it. Ball comes in. It's going to land in the goal square. A rush behind. McFarlane was the kicker, and a rush behind to the Thomson side. We've been playing 13 minutes, first quarter. Victory Trophy scoreboard 1-1-7 Thomson. They trail Bannockburn 3 goals, 18.
Delahunt from fullback with the footy. Straight down the ground. Good kick. Finds John Frost, the big ruckman. Handballs off to Hewitt. Had to just sit and wait for it for just a split second. He got it, and then Stephen Kernahan punts it towards centre wing. It was a tumbling punt. Rose, great roving off the front of the pack. Through it. Will be a free kick to Thomson. Got tackled and just threw one arm up. Tried to throw it away. Will be a free kick. It's going to go to Mick Gann on centre wing on the outer side. Looking for something at centre half forward. Gardner gives him a lead now in front of Connors. He might go in that direction. He does. Highland getting across there as well. Gardner got a hand to it. Needs a second effort. Highland, great pick up on the run. Left foot kick to nobody in particular. It is in fact through for one behind. And Christian Highland puts that on the board.
Just good play there from Timmy Gardner. He didn't try to mark the ball. He just tapped it in the run of Christian Highland there. Just good thinking.
So Delahunt to kick in this time towards the commentary box side to Nathan Rose at half back. He takes the mark, sets it over the top for Robbie Giles, who takes the grab in front of Petterwood, making up a bit of ground. From half back, goes towards the middle. Pavic, great kick. That's great skill work from Bannockburn to be able to use the ball like that. He goes towards centre half forward again to lead on from Shaw. Stein away, punch away. Oh, good mark, was it? Yes, he paid it, the umpire said. Got first hands to it. Clinton Shaw, little left foot kick to Harding. Rick, he's got it at centre half forward. and he has taken the mark. Justin stands it, and the number 1 Guernsey for Bannockburn has it. Three straight.
And he'll have a dip from there, wouldn't he?
Well, actually, he could have nearly played on if he had been probably just a little bit of aware who was around him.
Just like a talk, I think.
Harding comes in directly in front, puts it high in the air, might have drifted. It's not going to make the distance. Oh, good mark, is it? No, it's off hands. And right in the goal square, it will be a ball up. So a big pack getting up. Andrew Atchison, also Adam Fry, Rod Peacock and Darren Roworth all getting up. And we'll have a ball up right in the middle of the goal square. Andrews goes up, tries to tap it back. It's off hands and through for 1 behind to Bannockburn. Their first minor score. They're 3-1-19 now. They lead Thomson at 1-2-8. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard. We've been playing 15 minutes.
Thomson just got a man up with that kick out, didn't they? Twice they've had blokes loose and got the loose man going up the road there. So they just got a man up.
Well, so you afford to have Aitchison on Andrews that far out of the play. Although I see he's well out of the goal square now. He went for that mark on half-back flank from the kick-in. In fact, it's now Justin takes the ball half-back flank for Thomson. Kicks it pretty high in the air. Oh, Connors, gutsy effort running with the flight of the ball. Couldn't take the mark, however. Gardner picks it up. Gets a handball across to Wolford. Another handball to Petterwood. I think, saw a few players running pretty hard at him, Petterwood. A handball then from Giles has put Gadd under a bit of pressure. And, a few of the younger players just under a bit of pressure, Paul, early days in the final.
With Kim Petterwood there, I think he had it spent before he actually grabbed it.
Well, they've made a change already. Thomson looks like Gann's coming off. Aaron Bradley may have the job on Harding now. Gardner gets it away from that pack situation towards McFarlane at full forward. Hewitt always roped up the ball. Menzies is always good in this situation. Handballed it back. Just got tackled. Got it away to Hewitt. Rose. Falls away though. Ricky Mays takes the mark 40 metres out from goal. 45-degree angle. Just under a little bit of pressure there, Bannockburn. And make some changes. Thomson. Aaron Bradley on the ground. Mick Gann off.
They might be double tagging him.
They might be too. Rick Mays comes in from 45. Has it got enough distance? No, it's still in play. Off hands. Broom runs through the middle of the goal square. Does well. Good defensive play. Aaron Broom goes wide. Looking for Zane Carroll against Wolfenden. Wolfenden has to try and punch it away from him. Carroll got a bit of toe in front of Petterwood. Pretty close to the boundary line. He keeps him, but Petterwood does well. Gives it to Timmy Gardner, who's got a bit of time to run away. Takes a bounce. Gets a good shepherd. And keeps going now with the right boot towards McFarlane. Great kick. Christian McFarlane doesn't drop those. He's taken the grab 40 metres out from goal. And any good full forward Welsh, he should go for a goal.
Yeah, he's going to kick from about 45.
Saw that yesterday, Laurie, didn't we? Mick Illick passing the ball.
This is bread and butter for him, isn't it, Welshie?
It's good to see Nick Maharis working down there too for the big bloke, just in case it dropped short.
Gee, I'll tell you what, Tim Gardner's having a big first quarter.
McFarlane comes in and has missed to the near side, 1 behind. To Christian McFarlane, 1 goal, 1 his personal tally. They go to 1-3-9 Thomson. Bannockburn 3-1-19. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard.
Well, to your credit, I think the skill level is much higher than last weekend for Thomson.
I think they haven't got as much pressure on them though.
Well, that's what probably,
done well during the week, Welshie.
Good comment.
But the Werribee blokes put on them early.
Delahunt with the ball at full-back for Bannockburn. Well, I think he was thinking about kicking to himself.
Better manning up, Welshie?
Yes.
Better manning up.
They have to now.
Delahunt gone straight down the ground. The lead there from Rose. In front. Good mark. Mays needs to play a bit more attention. Welshie, good point.
Yep.
They're not applying pressure on the kick in. Rose now goes to the centre of the ground. In good position there is Broom once again. He's been conspicuous in this first quarter as well. Runs away, has a bounce. Now kicks the ball towards half-back.
Downfield.
Well, that's,
yes, good play.
Justin.
Advantage.
Mile out of Barrick.
Well, Bannockburn took complete advantage. The advantage paid, ball picked up, and Shane Andrews leading out from full forward. And doesn't he look good when he does lead out? Took the mark high on his chest. And, Bannockburn, when they're allowed to run free, Paul, they're very, very dangerous.
They took that off the pack. It started with young Aaron Broom across half back. Ran, undisciplined play there with the kick being paid down the field, and they just kept going. Bannockburn, they just kept going all the time. When the ball's running their way, they don't stop.
Shane Andrews on the left foot, magnificent kick right through the centre. He's kicked his second for the first quarter, and at 19 minutes in the first quarter, Victory Trophy scoreboard, Bannockburn 4-1-25. They lead Thomson 1-3-9.
Actually, I feel that Bannockburn's defence is probably underrated a little bit. I think they're very, very strong. They're very, very tight. And Andrew Broom and Rose, Eric, I haven't seen much of them this year, those guys, but they're very, very impressive. They seem to know what one another's doing. And of course, you've got the old general down there in Steve Delahunt. Just seems to knit them in nicely up there.
Daniels off the ground and Mick Gann back on for Thomson. Back in the middle. Justin and John Frost go at it again. Justin goes up early, gets it down towards Highland. Gardner's right next to him, as is Pat Burns. Burns on hands and knees, try to get it back to Armstrong. Got a free kick for a high tackle. Should be advantage. It's behind the play, so the umpire says come back. So Burns will give it to Armstrong anyway. So that wasted 30 seconds. Gives it to Armstrong on half-back. Oh, shocking kick. Hasn't picked out anybody but Rick Harding at half-back for Bannockburn. And he'll be able to turn it back over. Goes towards half forward, lead on by Perkins. He goes in that direction. Good kick. Well, weighted beautifully. Perkins was able to run onto it on centre wing and take the grab. Now Ashley Perkins goes with a wobbly punt towards Clinton Shaw and Stein, but you've got to be in front if you're a forward line player. Clinton Shaw was, and he took it at half forward. Clinton Shaw. Jason Stein standing the mark. He's got Pavic at centre half forward by himself, but he elects to go long towards the goal square. Rolls there. Atchison as well in front. Over the back, Carroll. Knocked to the front of the pack. Just a little toe poke off the ground. Gardner comes at Connors and might see it over the boundary line. He does. It's in the right forward pocket for the Tigers. That's the Bannockburn Tigers. They're 4-1-25. They lead Thomson at 1-3-9. And we're 20 and a half minutes into this first term. Boundary throwing. Clinton Shaw to do the ruck work against Justin. Tried to tap it over the back of the pack. Burns is there. Gets a Shepherd. Needs to pick it up now. Can't do so. Perkins is against him. Does well, the big man. Handball out towards Matty Pilgrim. Back towards Roworth off a standing start. Saw somebody at the corner of his eye. That was Rick Harding. And he got it to him. He played on. Has to get back onto the right boot and kick it long towards full forward. Andrews. Atchison. Andrews in front. Can't take the mark. Peacock in support for Thomson. Needs to handball back to Atchison. Oh, pretty close. He's dropped the footy though. Oh, Woofenden. Great play to get back there and see it through for a rush behind for Bannockburn. They go to 4-2-26. Thomson 1-3-9. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard.
Armstrong with the ball at fullback for the Thomson side. Under a bit of pressure at the moment, the Thomson defence. Now the players are spreading. Bradley is the lead on the centre wing. Over the top was Harding. Ball comes to ground. Pavic on the left foot. Kicks it back towards half forward. In front, Christian Highland. Strong mark and very, very safe there. Just in front of Brett Harding on that occasion. But Christian Highland there looking for some options. Where's he going to go? Gee, there's not a lot. Paddy Burns breaking for him in the centre. And that's the way he goes. In fact, it's over the head of Burns. Big pack of players there. Justin really didn't touch the ball. Giles tries to punch the ball. Carroll at the back of the pack picks it up on the left foot, drives it back. Oh, over the top there of Harding. The fact that the bounce has beaten. It's Giles. Good body work. Pilgrim. Little handball to Gadd. Gadd, the little chip. Well, it's too far. No, Rose runs onto it. Well, there's a few mistakes. Now, comes back to Perkins. Perkins, handball to Connors, who's in trouble. Little chip to Matty Pilgrim. Over the top now to Carroll. No, was intercepted. Comes back to Connors. Dear luck's a fortune. He's kicked it straight out to Paddy Burns on half-back flank. Oh, good work, Shaw. Put himself in there. Tried to get the ball out. And finally, Thomson relieved the pressure, comes back to Armstrong, can't take the mark however. Connors again, tackled high, free kick, plays on quickly. Well, it wasn't to advantage because he's kicked it to a nest of Thomson players, including Mickey Gann. He's found player out on centre wing.
Oh, he put him on the hammer.
And Bradley's put enormous pressure on his teammate there. Now it's a head tackle too high on Giles of Bannockburn. And just a little undisciplined at the moment, Thomson. And now they're able to break clear Bannockburn. Ronnie Pilgrim in the middle of the ground takes the mark. That'd be the worst kick I've ever seen Ronnie do, I think. But the ball's landed at centre half forward. Good body work, but you should tackle a player with the ball.
Oh.
But a shocking kick there for the Thomson side. Timmy Gardner picks it up. And that's be interesting to see what the umpire does here.
You've got to send him off. Yeah, he's tripped him.
Was it intentional though?
I think it was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's hurt him. If he's broke his ankle, this bloke should be red carded.
Well, he's certainly being...
I don't think the umpire's a doctor, so I don't think he'll be able to make that assertion.
I don't think
he's broken his ankle.
I don't think so.
Because he's going to get up and take his kick. Well, John Frost is off.
Should be a 50-metre card, 50-metre penalty.
Well, if he's reported him and as a yellow card, it's got to be 50.
Yeah.
I think Simon Flower's just going up to Tim Gardner to make sure he knows that he has been reported for tripping. John Frost. Well, that could be a bit of a blow too for Bannockburn.
Well, they're a bit short of talls, aren't they?
Yeah, Gardner will... is he coming off the ground?
No, I would think not when he's got a kick,
well,
surely.
The ball's come down to half forward. Craig Wolfenen's got the ball in hand. No, if he's standing up, he has to take the kick.
He's right.
So he better get down if he doesn't want to take it. If the umpire lets Craig Wolfenen have the kick here, I'm getting out of the box.
See you later.
See ya.
No, that's very, very
What's
poor.
going on?
That's very poor umpiring. The player's on his feet.
He's up here having a drink. And Craig Wolfenen's got it at 50. So there you go. I've seen everything now. I've seen the scoreboard burn down at the MCD. I've seen Craig Wolfenen take a kick and get it straight to Nick Maharis, who kicks
It's touched.
a point because it's touched. Oh, well.
Great defence there.
Yeah.
I think Nick Maharis thought he wasn't going to get paid the mark.
So that's why he played on?
Yes, I think so.
Do you think it was because he pushed the bloke in the back?
Yeah.
1-4-10, Thomson, Bannockburn, 4-2-26.
Look at this out here.
24 and 3/4 minutes gone in this first term. Kicked by Delahunt again is pinpoint to Pavic at half-back, who runs away. Goes to the right boot wide. Don't forget Bannockburn down to 17 now. Wolfenen, Rose doesn't sit for either of them. Rick Mays comes at it. Rose is there as well. Giles comes through, leaves the footy behind. Mays again working pretty hard. Carroll over the top, goes towards Giles. Oh, can't keep it in. Through it back. Petterwood, short little kick to Mays. Gets a right foot kick only as far as Pavic. Sits for him beautifully and can run away at half-back. Takes a bounce, takes two bounces. Got Perkins in support. Pavic keeps going now, goes towards centre half forward. Shaw sets it up for him. Stein as well, all held on to there. Could have been a free kick. Atchison, blind turn if you don't mind. The rubber man goes towards centre half forward. Bradley up. Good mark. Taking it, Pavic runs away, goes on the right boot wide towards Matty Pilgrim. Burns has to make up a bit of ground. Interferes with. Should be a free kick.
Yep.
It is to Matty Pilgrim. Falls to Ronnie. No, it has to go back now.
Well, why does it?
I don't know. Matt Pilgrim's got it at centre wing. And we'll try and drive it back into the corridor again. Shaw gives him a lead, as does Andrews. He goes in that direction now. Stein from behind has to punch it away, does so. Mick Gans there as well. Can't pick it up, leaves it behind. Matty, that was Kevin Connors in there. And it will be a throw in at half forward on the outer side with Bannockburn attacking. They're 4-2-26. They lead Thomson 1-4-10.
Ball out of bounds, 40 metres from behind post. Forward area for the Bannockburn side. Comes to ground. Burns flicks the handball out. The kick goes wide to centre wing. Leading in the race for the ball is Brett Harding ahead of Bradley, but the ball beats them both over the boundary line, and we'll have a throw in there between centre wing and half forward flank. Outer side here at St Albans ground. 26 minutes gone first quarter. 4-2 Bannockburn lead Thomson 1-4. In comes the ball, taken out of the ruck, driven forward for Bannockburn. Shaw at the back, comes to Connors. Great first quarter, Collins. He sees Andrews leading down the centre corridor. Where does he kick it? Straight out in front of him. He takes a strong mark in front of his eyes. And what a great contest there, Aitchison and Andrews. But honours at this point probably to Andrews. Got 2 goals. He's got the opportunity to go for 3. It'll be a very good kick. He's going to be kicking from 50. But he does fancy himself, I think. So Shane Andrews pulls the socks up. Has a good look at what he's got to do. Andrew Aitchison on the mark, telling him how he can kick it. On the left foot, well, he sprayed it. He's going to be out of bounds on the full, if anything, although Zane Carroll, it is, has drifted down to the pocket.
On the full.
What?
Now, I'm not too sure nobody knows what's going on.
No, it's out of bounds on the full, yeah. Jeez, he's learnt that one off you, Welshie. He held the ball for a while, didn't he? Wanted that kick.
From the kick in there. Well, what's happened there? Umpire's being a bit pedantic. He perhaps didn't kick it over the man mark. I don't think you have to these days, do you?
Well, he's gone straight over his head. He's come this side.
Yes.
He hasn't changed direction, has he?
Yesterday they wouldn't give him any latitude down there, and this umpire's giving him 25 metres.
However, good mark.
On halfback flank, Rod Peacock in front takes a strong mark there ahead of Ashley Perkins. Peacock of Thomson drives to centre wing. Big pack of players out there. Up high, Petterwood can't take the mark. Good defensive work by Giles of Bannockburn, and the ball is seen over the boundary line. True centre wing in front of the social club here at the St Albans Reserve. 28 minutes gone first quarter. 26 plays 10. In comes the ball. Perkins doing the ruck work for Bannockburn there. Great
good
shepherd there from Ronnie Pilgrim. Pavic gets a handball to Pilgrim. Pilgrim, that's a better looking kick. The lead is from Andrews. Is going to drop short of him. There's the crumb. Going to be picked up. Shaw looks for handball. Nowhere to go. He's tackled high.
Put it went both ways.
Strike. Don't you give the first one?
Yeah.
Nearly ripped
He did have hold of it for a while though, didn't he?
But
I thought it was
you've got to be tackled. You've got to be tackled. When he did, he tackled, nearly ripped his head off.
Yep.
However, that's the way it goes. Thompson with the free kick. There's the lead there. Christian Highland takes the mark, half-back flank, plays on quickly. A little chip pass. It's too short for Justin. Players can't pick the ball. Oh, great tackle there, Perkins on Highland, but they get the ball clear. Torpedo punt. Goes to the centre of the ground. Good tap away there by Gadd. Timmy Gardner, he's recovered. Back handball to Christian Highland. Highland there. Settles himself. Drives to centre half forward. Fanning's in front there of Broom gets the ball to ground, but he can't pick it up, unfortunately. Gadd's there for Bannockburn. Ball comes clear. Menzies for Thomson. Drives to full forward position. In front is McFarlane. Can't pick the ball up. Giles, safety, goes for the big kick off the ground. Only as far as Fanning. He's outside. He drives it back towards the full forward position. The only player there is Rose. He can't reach it. And the ball drifted over the boundary line, and we'll have a throw in right beside the behind post. Deep in the attacking area for Thomson. 29.5 minutes gone, first quarter.
Bannockburn 4-2, 26 lead. Thomson 1-4-10 boundary throw in left forward pocket. McFarlane and Perkins from behind trying to take it out of the pack. Maharis. Oh, nearly got his head ripped off. Aaron Broom should get a free kick and will from the umpire. And that is the siren for quarter time here at St Albans Reserve. And it is Bannockburn 4 goals to 26. They lead Thomson 1-4-10. 2 goals each to Darren Rowath and Shane Andrews for Bannockburn, while for Thomson their goal has been kicked by Christian McFarlane. And we've also got some quarter-time scores from the GFL and the Ballerine, Eric.
GFL South Bowen 3-6 lead Leopold 2-3, and Drysdale Torquay 6-4 lead Drysdale 2-3.
And so that is quarter-time at the Ballerine and also at the GFL. It's quarter-time here at St Albans Reserve, 4-2, 26 Bannockburn, Thomson 1-4-10. We'll take a break then, back with our first quarter summary.